Honoring and Mastery. October 17, 2014. I'm here now and paying attention, so you can stop pressing into my consciousness when I'm trying to go about my daily business. Aster. It's you who are pressing into our consciousness. What would you like to talk about today then? Aster. We would like to speak as simply as we may about honoring. What we mean by this is to honor your own consciousness and your own experience without insisting on all the separations you place on this in terms of polarity, judgment, and value. In going about your daily tasks, you're also going everywhere else in your consciousness at the same time, aren't you? Well, we'd like to point out that this gets separated into this inside-outside, mundane, sacred, and other modes of value placements. There's a sorting going on here. This happens for the most part automatically and under the level of consciousness. We would ask more attention be brought to this process, that it be brought into a more conscious place. What this will do is bring more light into all your activities. This will bring a shift in perception as well, one that is very important for you at this time. Oh, I think I understand this one. What you're suggesting is that I walk the talk about knowing that all activities are actually sacred and that none of them are truly mundane. Aster. Yes. This is what we're getting to, but there is more. This more is you're tasking yourself and challenging yourself to model a way of beingness. This modeling is not only for others, it's for yourself. The habits of a very long period of time are deeply entrenched in you and in your bodies. It's up to you to bring this out of the darkness of unconsciousness and into the light for transmutation. Andrea, we are outside of you. We are inside of you. We are one. We speak of honoring in order to call your attention to a higher level. You are ready to master this now. There's no activity that is outside of what is sacred. Until this is fully integrated, there will continue to be misalignment with what is being manifested for you. This level of personal mastery is within your reach. It is, in fact, within you now, as it is an aspect of all beings. At the edge of your perception is the validation in every way of this. We suggest honoring as the way for you to bring your focus to the sacredness that is. This is a feature of our oneness and the inherent value of all that exists. Again, these concepts are a huge expansion from what you've been accustomed to. It takes a certain amount of love and desire for this sort of focus to be maintained. It can be maintained, and if you will do this, you will reap benefits within the realm of the miraculous. All of creation responds to this being honored as sacred. This is an aspect of love, and is in alignment with the truth and with divine laws and principles. We know that you already know this intellectually, but we're asking you to take this knowledge and apply it constantly and consistently. If you do this for even a short amount of time, it will become integrated sufficiently to become habit. When this habit is established, the amount of conscious effort to sustain it will fall off dramatically. We're here to support this with you. We sing the harmonious tones for you, dear Andrea. Take them and use them to shift yourself into a greater level of mastery. This is stunning information for me. Yes, I've been aware for the longest time of this concept of everything being sacred, as you point out. I've managed to have some success with maintaining this focus for short periods of time, but now you're saying that I will be able to integrate it permanently? Aster. We say that the energies now present will support this for you. We say we stand ready to sing the energies for you to use in this endeavor. We ask you to proceed now and without delay, as this is our agreement and it is time. I feel like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon maybe. I'm not so sure I could maintain this sort of focus all the time, but if you say I can, I'm willing to try it. I can imagine how this will change up the value placed on many things in my life. Wow, this ought to be interesting. Aster. We're here for the support you need with this. There will be a sustained effort needed to bring it into a full integration both consciously and unconsciously. Be patient with the process and stay within emotional and mental constructs that are loving and compassionate. The focus will wander, but simply bring it back again. It will, we promise, soon be the default setting for your life from now on. There's nothing that can resist this movement except you yourself deciding not to pursue it. We already know you will pursue this, as this is our agreement to remind you and to lend our support with providing this energy by our singing for you. This singing is a form of providing the proper vibrational atmosphere, and all you need to do is use it. I do feel this vibration you're speaking of, but I don't hear it. Aster. Your personal senses are such that feeling is the prominent one for you. Nevertheless, the closest translation of what we speak of here is one of sound. Some others among you will hear it, some will see it, some will taste it, some will also feel it like you do. So, it is back again to honoring what it is that you choose to focus on in each moment. Each moment is sacred, each activity is sacred, each and everything within and without the range of your senses is sacred. And by bringing this to a conscious place and making the state of awareness one that's habitual, this is the most wondrous and magical shift you can make. This act of mastery is within your grasp right now. We attend you with love, and are amazed at how far you've come. We're with you every step along the way. Thank you. I'm going to do this with your help. Until we meet again, go with love. Channeled by Andrea Scully. AndreaStarOO.com